Okay, so person 21, basically when we're in the sacred space of my heart, I start bouncing, almost like I'm in a bounce house, but more like the moon bounce, where it's like I gently jump up and then softly land down. And you are the only energy recently that has let me go through my entire process of sitting in this kind of alcove that I have in the sacred space of my heart, and move through an attuning of my own chakras to balance the energies within my own body. So you actually let me go through that entire process. And then when I was completely done at the crown chakra, you like gently sent this beam of light out to me, and I like softly and slowly moved to my rainbow road to then engage with your frequency. So it was really interesting. And I think that'll come up later. But so then on the rainbow road, then as soon as I get on the rainbow road, I have these like white fur boots. My hair then is like long and has like ribbons and like flowers tied in it. So I'm like very hippie slash raver kind of. That's the feeling I get. And so then I start running on the Rainbow Road, and I like running really fast, and move through a doorway. And as I do, then my arms extend out, and I'm just like soaring and flying, and it's just so peaceful, and I'm open, and this is your energy, so it's just like I'm just gliding on the winds out in the sky, and it was just so peaceful. And so I'm running through my mental Rolodex going, okay, you know, what could this possibly represent? And so there's just a few things that I got. So I got that, you know, possibly you're the type of person that, you know, like a gust of wind could come by on a day, and you're that type of person that'll just like stretch out your arms and actually feel the movement and the wind kind of move through your body. And then and then I'm getting astral projection as well. And so as soon as that happens and that passes, then like everything goes black, and I'm still in this really cute hippie slash raver outfit. And I find myself in a sewer. And so I have a flashlight in my hand. And again, this is all your energy, and I'm just living through it. So the flashlight turns on, and I'm scaling the walls, and you know, it's the yellow beam of light, and like literally like sticking your finger out to feel the wall, and there's like slime and ooze, and it's like, oh, what's going on? So walking and looking, and there's like these kind of potholes above and below, and we see them, and flash on that, but it's not right. And so moving through, and finally after a minute of this, I ask, I'm like, well, where is the Akashic records? What are we doing? And I get this sense that the Akashic records are right above us, and we're looking. And so I feel lost, and I feel like we're trying to find this, but we're in the dark, and we can't access the records. So as soon as I get that, then of course I get zoomed right into the records. So that was a correct acknowledgement. And then I'm in the records, and the records present themselves kind of like a typical record would, with the, you know, big grand open room and books lining the walls, and gorgeous as I move in. It's like a huge tall tower. As I move in, I notice there's like a stone stairway immediately to my left, and there's actually stairways around the entire perimeter of the library. And so I want to go up the stairs, so I go up the stairs, and then I look on the wall, and you know, like towering walls. I can't even, they're endless. And as I go up the stone stairway, then I start to see this stairway zigzag from left to right against the wall, moving in front of the books. So I'm like, why, you know, what's this? Why is this happening? And so I'm a little confused. And so finally I call down your higher self and ask your higher self, you know, what's for the greatest good for this person to know right now. And as your higher self descends down, they actually have a British accent, and a wooden table pops in between us, and you start drinking tea. So I don't know if that's you in your real life, but basically then you start talking to me in this really fun British accent, and I ask, what's for the highest good? And basically, everything kind of starts piecing together. And I maybe get the impression that you have sought out your records before, going from astral projection, which is fifth dimension, and then moving into searching for the Akashic records, but not finding it. I feel like we were in the sixth dimension, trying to get up into the seventh dimension of the records, and I get this very just like spiritual quest kind of theme throughout the entire meditation. And so my overall understanding is that you maybe have searched for this on your own, maybe with no avail. You haven't reached it yet, and so what they said was that, and then what I got from being in the sewer tunnel is that there's still some stuff that needs to be worked through. So your frequency isn't high enough yet to get you into the seventh dimension, into the Akashic records, and so they actually said that I could help you with this, and I could help get your not me personally, but help you clear your channel enough so that your frequency can get raised. And then I'm asking about the books and saying, okay, well, why are we bouncing, zigzagging in between the left side and the right side of the library, continuing to move up, like, the stairway moves from the bottom to the corner and then up again and up again and up again, zigzagging all the way up the side of the tower where your books are. And basically they were saying, like, you've sought out different trainings and different things to kind of get you aligned and on a path that will open your frequency and higher your frequency enough to do the spiritual seeking on your own, and that there's nothing that's like aligned with you yet. Like, you've dabbled, but nothing's really felt completely right, and and you enjoy it and you learn things, but it's not like you're really committed to any of these processes that you found or experienced. And so as soon as I got that information, then the stairway went basically straight up. The middle of your stair, or the middle of the books on the wall. And so I acknowledged that that was true, and that was what, possibly was meaning that you were needing to be just more aligned to the process that you do. And so again, they said that I could help you. So I'll, of course, email you the 7-week chakra journey, which it's the 7-week chakra journey is all about basically letting go of anything that's lower frequency in your life, any of the patterning and things that you kind of hold on to that keeps you stuck or too dense to move through and higher the vibration. And so as I'm kind of running through this in my head, then I start to see your body in the middle of the records, and there's an orb around your body, because I'm looking at the line that goes straight up the side of the books on the wall, and I'm thinking, okay, we need to align and get you more in a direct route to the crown chakra, which since it was like an endless tower that we were in, I feel like you're meant to raise through all the dimensions and frequencies and connect with really high dimensional beings and guides and whatnot, and bring through. I feel like you're a teacher, and a teacher of teachers, kind of like I find my purpose is. I feel like we're quite aligned in that. So I get that there's this orb around you, and instead they wanted me to express it, instead of feeling like you have to like move up and down, that a lot of times people feel like, oh, when I raise my frequency, I have to actually move higher or move out of my body, and they wanted me to convey that that's not how you need to think about it, and that instead of moving up, you need to start to recognize that your field is like this orb or this eggshell around you, and everything, like when you raise your frequency, you're basically just allowing yourself to become so much more receptive to the field around you. So the cells in their vibratory rate, most humans are at a 3 vibration. And so, that means we're very like heavy kind of molecules, physical being. As we raise our frequency, we become more and more subtle in the vibration. And that allows you to perceive the everything from like the fifth dimension, which, is mental, kind of a lot of the mental impulses. And that's where you get the astral projection, which I'm assuming you've probably done before from the first part of the meditation. And so as you raise your frequency higher, you're basically just able to then tap into that more subtle frequency in the field around you. And as you get up higher and into the seventh, and all the way up into the 10th, into the healing energies, I feel like you can do this, but you need to know that this isn't anything about like raising out of your body or moving up a ladder. It's very like this is all around you all the time, and all you have to do is learn how to open your channel and vibrate, and basically vibrate and receive. Be very open to the subtle and highest vibrations, and that's basically just within your body, and then you tap into it. There's no really leaving your body. So that's kind of what they wanted me to express, and that was the final bit of information I got. So I will definitely be sending you an email with access to the 7-week journey, and anybody else who listens to this and feels inclined, please just contact me, and I would be happy to send you that as well. So with light and love.